Hey guys, welcome to this video. This is unplanned, but I was actually making another video, a really detailed video over those Birkeland currents over Southern California. I was going to go into great details so people could understand what I was showing, but I had this epiphany as I was working on the video, and here it is. I'm going to show you it unedited, but I think it's amazing. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. Okay, so I just had an epiphany actually, because in my other video, remember I showed you that, I guess I'll just have to show you, hold on, shit. So I just had an epiphany. I cannot believe I did not think of this before, but remember I showed you guys in a recent video that this is the Grand Canyon image, which I believe is a discharge pattern, and I overlaid it and I showed how it resembled the features in the California Basin with the three layers here. You got the mountain layer right here, the middle layer, and then the coastline layer. And you could see that this coastline is like the main charge, and I said, you know, picture that this is rotating and gouging this out, and I move it back and forth, and I show how you can see how it fits right here. And then you'll also notice that like there's certain circles in the discharge pattern that seem to just kind of line up really easily with some of these dots that are lakes and old volcanoes and stuff like that. And I'm thinking that it's probably because they're related, but see how that matches. And then this is where the epiphany came in. You see this main discharge pattern right here in the middle? Well, when I look at the other overlays, when I do this overlay right here, the one where I show that these two areas line up like that, because I believe that this is images of a Birkeland current, and I rotate it. But here's where I'm interested in. When I line these up, look where it look like these two pinchers, and then I line up what looks like half of the California Basin. It lines up where that deep groove is, that main groove in that pattern. I can see this needs to be rotated, but you could see that you got the pinchers here and I'm thinking that this is like a negative and positive charge, and if it's rotated right in the correct way, I think it lines up with that middle part. So that tells me to then take this and overlay it on the Grand Canyon and see what it looks like, which I'm probably going to have to do special shots for that because the Grand Canyon is right here. Right, oh man, look, watch. Oh dang, look at that. It looks like the middle part is jumping this gap. Whoa. See, it's a little blurry, but see, that's the Grand Canyon right there. This is the Grand Canyon right here. It's miniature, but you can see it looks like an electrical discharge that starts here, and then it jumps the gap, which is the California Basin that I've been showing you, and then these are the mountains, and this end right here is where the coastline is, right? And then it jumps straight across, and it just so happens to line up with those two finger looking things. Yeah, see, that is amazing. Actually, that is really good evidence. I had to rotate this though, but that doesn't matter. That look at this. The size of the gap is the right distance. That's amazing. I mean, well, I think it is, until I get an expert to actually take a look at this and see what he thinks. But I think that's what it is. I personally, you got the two Birkeland currents, and it's like they shorted out, and it's like they z-pinched or something, and maybe this is what created our planet. Because I'm showing in my videos, I'm trying to show all the evidence that I'm finding that our planet is created at its core, and I think that's where this took place. See, this is the confusion. People they would assume that what they're seeing took place on the surface of the planet. I'm claiming that all these images are from the planet's core, and because of this, and from what I've been finding, I actually believe that the continents that we see now on the surface are actually part of the Earth, of a smaller Earth that has ruptured. That's what I'm claiming, and these images here are actual images of the creation of the planet, but have been ruptured to the surface or whatever, something like that. That's what I'm seeing, and this is just my opinion based on what I'm showing you and what I'm finding on my own, which of course is drastically different from anybody else that I've seen on the internet or in science altogether. So it's like this is a huge risk. I mean, I have nothing to lose if I'm wrong, but the last thing I want to do is convince people that something that's not correct.